Oh, hello, everybody. It is your good pal King here. Back on Warframe. Actually, never really left Warframe. But I am bringing you another video. And today, I want to show off my Nezha. Now, been playing this game for a while now. I've played several different Warframes. I think I have like 10 or 11 right now. And of all the ones I played, regular Warframes, Prime Warframes, I have got to say that Nezha is my favorite. I love this Warframe to death. Yes, to death. But he doesn't really die that much unless you forma him and can't use his one ability, which makes him really tanky. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah. So yeah, Nezha is a regular Warframe. Easy to obtain if you are in a well-established clan. You can just go to your clan dojo and purchase the blueprints from there in Tenno Labs. That's where I got mine. Something you can do any point in the game. I think it's like 15,000 credits per blueprint piece. So you got like your blueprint, and then your neuroptics, your chassis, and your systems. And then, you know, wait 3.5 days, because you gotta build it, because it's Warframe. And then, you get yourself a Nezha. So let's have a look at my build. Nezha. I think that's how you say his name. I always want to call him a girl because of, I guess, like these little like pigtail thing circles, pig circles, pigtail circles, doohickeys. We'll just call them doohickeys because there's like doohickeys up here with this like long strands of pigtail hair, something with like a metal clip at the end. I don't know what's up with that. It's besides the point. Getting off topic here. Imagine that. Okay, what am I doing? Alright, so Nezha build. I have spent a lot of time and a lot of formas on this Warframe. As you can see right here, I have formed him 4 times. And one of the formas was an umbral forma that you get from doing the Nightwave progression reputation. It's around like rank 20. You get it. And what it does is gives you the ability to put an umbral polarity on your frame that would normally have one, because the only umbral Warframe is Excal Umbra, which you get from doing the Sacrifice quest line. Which me and Dova both agree that it's probably like one of the best quest lines in like any game we've ever played. And like the ending of that quest line was like threw me through a freaking loop. Kind of like the loop that's on the end of Nezha's hair doohickeys. Okay, so back to my build. For my aura mod, I run corrosive protection. I tend to fight a lot of Grineer. They have a lot of armor, especially the heavy gunners. Most armored ad in the game. But this one right here, I mean, you can run whatever suits you. It has this dash. I forget what the dash is called, but yeah, it's the dash. We call it a dash, and I could run shield disruption, which will reduce enemy shield capacity if I'm fighting Corpus, or if I want to keep generating a little bit of energy over time, I could run energy siphon. But the cool thing with Nezha, you don't have to, and I'll explain that more later when I get into his abilities. Okay, so on with the build. Alright, we'll go ahead, and this is your Exilus slot. You have to have an Exilus adapter to unlock this area. Uh, there's several different ways to obtain one. The easiest way is to buy it with platinum. It costs 20 plat, and that's that. Um, Side note, what I'm thinking of doing is maybe formaing these one more time, because there is a aura forma that you can buy with platinum that allows you to forma this spot to run any polarity. So, because I think eventually I want to run rifle amp to see if it works with bow. I don't know if it works with bow yet. I haven't scienced it. I want to science it, but that's not my goal for today. So, in my Exilus slot, I have Power Drift. Power Drift is obtained by doing the Halls of Ascension on Lua, which is they're like puzzles and stuff. Gotta do some things. You just like run. I think it's like usually like a capture or a sabotage, something where you could like knock it out real quick and then just like run around the map until you find the rooms you're looking for. And there's several different ones, but we're just talking about the power drift right now. And it is ability strength, which is the key factor right there, and 30% chance to resist knockdown, which is pretty cool on most Warframes. Nezha, when you get your Halo on, you are resistant to knockdown anyways, but I just want the ability strength. The ability strength is one of the key components in building Nezha. And then I'll just start from left to right and top to bottom. So bam, 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 so on and so forth. Alright, first slot, my polarity slot. When I kind of failed when I used my Umbral Forma, because I meant to put it in this slot right here and change this polarity, but I accidentally put it here. But it's okay, I have the room, because I have a reactor on here, on here, on him. I have a reactor on him. See, like I said, I always want to call it a her. It's these pigtail doohickey thingies. Throws you off every time. And also, if you guys have ever played the game Smite, I have a few videos out there, but there is Nezha on Smite, and Nezha on Smite is a bit androgynous. I think that's the word. It means you can't tell whether it's a boy or a girl. Getting sidetracked again. Okay, so for my first card, Umbral Fiber. This increases your armor and Tau resistance. I think that's like the sentience, the sentinels, and like the Eidolon things out in the plains. But the key thing here is your armor, because another big thing you want to focus on with your Nezha, just like if you're building a Rhino, is your armor. So you want as much ability strength and as much armor as you can obtain through your mod cards and any other like place you could possibly get it. Like this Guardian Arcane, when you take damage, you have a chance to like get a little bit of armor. Just just a little bit, just a smidge of armor. Okay, and then my next card, Armored Agility. It's a 2-for card, sprint speed, and armor, 45% armor, which is awesome. This is obtained by doing the nightmare missions that are randomly scattered throughout your star system. And then maybe if you're lucky, you will pick this one up. I forget which planet I was on when I did that. I don't know if it really matters. Haven't dug into that too much. If you need this card, don't know how to get it, or like if it drops from a specific nightmare planet, whatever, Google's your friend. Okay, next, Augur Secrets. This has 24% ability strength, and then the set bonus is 80% energy spent on abilities is converted into shields. As Nezha, you use your abilities a good bit. All of her abilities are good. You use them a good bit. She's a he is a very versatile Warframe. So Augur Secrets, ability strength. Like I said, ability strength, you're looking for that. You obtain Augur Secrets by doing bounties in the plains, the Eidolon Plains. Next card, Gladiator Aegis. Another 45% armor, and this set bonus is 30% chance per combo multiplier. 30% crit chance per combo multiplier. That is for your melee weapons. I love running melee weapons, so this works for me. But I'm also more focused on the armor aspect of it. And once again, the Gladiator mod card set is obtained by doing the Eidolon bounties. Next, running Umbral Intensify for the ability strength. Next, we have Safeguard. This is an augment card, and I got this one from my syndicate, Steel Meridian. I believe I will double check here in a few minutes once I get out of this part, but I am like 98% sure that I got it from Steel Meridian. That was the syndicate I focused on first from the 3 syndicates that I picked. It took a lot of grinding, much like everything else in this game. Well worth it, because it is your augment mark for your warding halo, and you can cast your halo on your friends and teammates. It has 50% of the effectiveness that it has on you, but it's still pretty good. And I will explain this more when I get to your abilities on Nezha. Next, I have Reaping Chakram. This is another augment mod. Same place. Comes from the syndicates. Now, the mods and syndicates aren't specific to specific syndicates. They are in a couple different ones. So if you don't have Steel Meridian, maybe you can get a Nezha mod card from one of your syndicates. You'll have to look at the offerings. But this one is each enemy hit increases the ring's damage by 2 times, and the chance for the enemies to drop health orbs on death by 0.25 times. That it's like comes spewing out, kind of like with Necros when he uses his Desecrate. But it's cool because it happens when you hit him with your Chakram. And then my last card is Umbral Vitality to increase the health. And the main reason why I'm running this card is to finish off with the set to get an extra bonus to where you can have the 420 health and 36 ability strength, whereas this would normally be 30%, which is the same as a regular Intensify. But since I have all 3 cards here, it makes the set, it increases the strength of the card along with your Umbral Fiber. Because if you were to run a Steel Fiber, you can only go up to 110% armor. On here, you can go to 175 with all your cards. Now, if you only run the one Umbral Fiber card, you're only gonna get 110%. Plus, it's like the Tau resistance. However you want to say it. I don't know. Probably butchering it. So, here is how I build my Nezha. I feel like this is a very good build for Nezha. If you disagree with me, or if you have any suggestions, that's what the comment section below is for. Constructive criticism only. If you're gonna come at me sideways, I'm just gonna be like, bruh, chill the fuck out. Arcanes, Arcane Guardian, when you take damage, let's see if I can, okay, here. On damage, 5% chance for 150 armor for 5 seconds. I would like to get a couple more of these, so 3 more, so I can rank it up to rank 3 and get this awesome, cool Arcane Revive on here. And for a more chance for more armor. Because if this could proc before you cast your Halo, you will increase how much damage you can absorb with your Halo. And then the other one I'm running is just Arcane Grace. I got this from Emissary. It's the rank before or after the Umbral Forma. And this is just regenerate health. Chance to regenerate health when you take damage. Okay. Now, one more thing before I go into the abilities. I'm going to come down here to the focus tree that I'm focused on, which is Uneru. If I'm butchering this, I'm sorry. These aren't real words. Okay, so the first one, Void Spines, 5% damage taken is returned to attacker. That's pretty cool. It's like running Thorns or something like that if you play games where Thorns is a thing. Usually like, I think that's from World of Warcraft or something. But here is the important one, down here. Stone Skin increases armor for Warframe and Operator by 20. This is only your base rank. I'm still leveling this up. But if you remember, I said armor for your Warframe is a key factor on Nezha. See? You need careful thought put into this build. A lot of time, a lot of leveling, a lot of formas put into this build. Now, onto your abilities. I'll start off, alright, get rid of that stupid chat thing. Start off with Nezha's passive. You slide 60% faster and you go 35% further. Which is pretty cool if you slide a lot. And there is sometimes an emissary daily that where you gotta get slide kills. This helps you out. And I like using it in the ship. You like slide down a little ramp going from like your cockpit down to your arsenal area to the belly of your orbiter. Fun times. Sorry, clearing my throat. Next, you got your first ability, which is your Firewalker. Blaze a trail of flames, scorching enemies and cleansing allies. Teleporting blasts the landing area with a ring of fire. And I'm not running any kind of efficiency on this build, so the drain is the regular cost 25. I'm also not running duration, but still it lasts 30 seconds. 30 seconds is a long time to have increased speed and to be able to cleanse allies if they run through my fire. And then the effect duration, I'm pretty sure that's like the flames that you leave behind you. You can see in the little video people getting burned up in the flames behind you. 25% speed increase. Explosion radius 6 meters. Damage of your trail of flames is tree fitty. The Loch Ness Monster would like that. Some of you will get that reference. Some of you won't. If you do get it, I hope you have a laugh. And then when you do your Ring of Fire, you're teleporting, and you teleport by using your chakram. Get to that next. Your Ring of Fire will do 2,187.5 damages. Next to your Blazing Chakram. Hurl a flaming ring that sets enemies ablaze, making them vulnerable to any damage. Flaming enemies drop restorative orbs on death. That is both health orbs and energy orbs. Yes, that is right, friends. Health and energy. Because if you play this game a lot, you know a lot of Warframes are energy whores. They just suck up that energy, drain it, blow through it, like it's a big pile of drugs. I don't know. I was gonna say cocaine. I don't do drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad. Marijuana is not a drug. Just throwing that out there. Marijuana is a medicine. Where was I at? Okay. Flaming enemies drop restorative orbs, health, energy. Charge to amplify the power of the ring, and reactivate to instantly travel to the ring's location. That's your teleport. So what you want to do, and what I like to do, is, especially if you're up against Infested, because they don't like fire, you will activate your Firewalker, you will throw your chakram at some peoples, and then you will cast it again to teleport to cause a big old ring of fire on the ground to burn them all up. And it's cool. It only costs 25 energy. 15-second duration. That's the amount of time that they are set ablaze and take the increased damage, which with all the ability strength we have on here is up to 175%. They will take 175% increased damage from all sources and from everybody, not just you. So very effective for team compositions if you're having troubles with high level enemies, you're doing a sortie or something like that, really gonna help them out. It does 437.5 damage. And your boosted damage was a 1750 is from charging it. I don't really charge mine too much because when you charge it, yes, it does more damage, but it will only fly straight. Whereas if you just activate it, like you just tap it, it will bounce and seek out other enemies. And then 1 times chance to drop health orb, 0.35 chance to drop energy. With a repeating chakram, that is the mod card we have. Damage multipliers times 2. So if it hits one enemy times 2, then it hits the next enemy times 2 from that. So essentially you can like hit several enemies at once, and each time you're gonna double the amount of damage that you're doing. Plus increase your chance to drop health orbs, so it jumps up from 1 to 1.5 times chance to drop a health orb. Now to the kicker of Nezha. What makes Nezha is your warding halo. Create a protective ring of fire that also stuns and damages enemies who get too close. Now the stun doesn't happen when they get too close. The stun happens when your halo disappears and there's enemies around you. It sends out a little shockwave that stuns them, and also gives you a brief time of invulnerability to recast your ability. Damage absorption, you have with the amount of armor and ability strength, I have one here, which is what you need to increase the amount you're able to absorb, just like building a Rondo. I got it up to 45, 41. Yeah. Okay. The radius is that little halo that spins around you. So when they get close, that hits them and does 218.75 slash damage per second. Now when you activate this, you have 3 seconds of invulnerability. And in that 3 seconds, any damage that you take or is being dealt to you will be absorbed and added to your halo. And with the ability strength, this increases your absorption multiplier to 4.38 times. So whatever damage you're taking while in that 3 second time frame, it will multiply that 4.38 times to get your overall halo number. And then safeguard, that is your mod card that allows you to put this halo on your teammates. And when you do that, you have to target them and cast it after you've already cast halo on yourself. And now on to your exalted ability, Divine Spears. Impale nearby enemies on spears that erupt from the below. Wow, that is terrible grammar. It should just say from below. Sorry, a little bit of a grammar Nazi. Sue me. Activate again to slam surviving enemies back into the ground. You can do that if you like. I don't normally reactivate that to slam them back into the ground, because what you want to do is when you cast your Divine Spears, you want to throw your chakram at an enemy, because it will produce a second chakram that will go out and hit other enemies. And with your Reaping Chakram mod card, you got 2 chakrams going out, doing twice the amount of damage with each enemy that it hits. See where we're going here? A lot of potential to get a lot of damage in with a tanky Warframe. And I don't know if you guys ever do this. I tell Dovo to do this all the time. I don't know if he ever listens. But you come to your ability screen, and they have these tips. And you read through these, and I pretty much explained what these tips say. But if you want, you can read through these to get a better understanding on what your abilities do and how to combo them together and everything. And that is my Nezha, everybody. So with everything I have built into him, we're sitting at 638 armor, 225 energy, and that's just base energy. No extra energy cards, no flow, no energy drift, or endurance drift is what it's called. 900 health, 150 shield, 1.32 base sprint speed, and then when you activate your Firewalker, you'll get 25% more of that. Duration, efficiency, range, that's all at norm with 175 ability strength. We'll go back to the abilities. Now, with your Warding Halo, it absorbs damage, but it only absorbs 90% of the damage that is directed onto you. So, while you're getting hit, you are still taking damage to your shield and your health. So it is kind of good to have a little extra health here, because if you're constantly being bombarded and you don't have much energy, or not energy, you don't have much shield or health, even though you have your halo on, you will go down. Okay, so I believe that is it, everybody, and Senseless Kingdom. I think I like that better. Senseless Kingdom. So, go ahead and... wanted to say goodbye, but my camera is wonky because I'm all, like, zoomed in. So, goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching our videos. This is Senseless Gaming. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you stay notified. I know, it just sounded like I yawned there. And any game that this applies to, which is most of the games that we play on our channel and in life, everybody, please, oh please, stay buffed. Keep your buffs up. Keep them going. Stay buffed. Stay fucking good. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out. I hope you take my build. I hope you put it to a Nezha and fall in love with him like I do. If you have any questions or anything, you know, comment below. If you want to see me build something else, I'll have other build videos coming out soon. I'm trying to get Dova to make a build video of some of his frames, because we don't have the same frames. Some of them we do, some of them we don't. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now.